Okay, welcome to Too Many Hobbies. This is the episode number 2, the first quarter of the 2019 AFC Divisional Playoff between the 2019 Tennessee Titans and the 2019 Baltimore Ravens using season ticket football. Check out the previous video where I set up my score sheet. It's an introduction how I set up my score sheet. We're going to do the first quarter, but before we start, we got to talk. This is my setup screen. This is how I play. I got my score sheet here. I'm going to go up to here to view. I'm going to go up to new window because I want a second window, because in the second window is where I do my stats. But we're not ready to do stats yet, so let's shrink it down. Go back right here to home. Okay, I got my away team page right here, my home team page here. This is a file of all the charts and some optional rule charts that I will show you some homebrew things that I do. And then, of course, I have ball stat. This is my dice roller. Red D6, white D10, blue D10, yellow D20, red D6, white D10, blue D10, green D20. Now, first thing, of course, we got to do is I put on my sheet right here the team play call. We'll go right there and look at it. You might, if you want to fall, if you're going to follow along, well, first off, if you're going to follow along, why not go download the rules? They're free, completely free, no charge. Season Ticket Football. You go to the Facebook group, Season Ticket Facebook group. You can get the link there. They're completely free. You can even buy these. You don't buy these teams, but they're a free download that come with it. You can get that. Oh, you can follow along as I play the game. Okay. So, and if you're wanting to know, if you're new to the game, you don't know, plus means you're going to pass more, minus means you're going to run more. So, like, it looks like they're pretty balanced teams, which you kind of halfway expect. Okay, next. We're going to talk about homebrew rule. I'm going to play the game per the advanced rules. Okay. You may want to take a screenshot of this page right here because this is the only time it's going to be up. It's actually pretty simple. You play enough games, you memorize it. I've got it memorized now, so I really don't refer to it. The homebrew rules I use is really there's only a couple. First off, just in case in the game chaos, this is the band that's on the field, kind of the laterals and the craziness. There's a Hail Mary chart. I've got a weather chart that we're not using for this game. The game does not officially come with, okay, well, what if the weather's bad? So I made up one until the designer comes up with his own. Also, I play with injuries. I have my own little injury chart here, and all these homebrews, they are downloadable off the season ticket Facebook group. I play with injuries, and what it is the yellow die I prefer to call it the advanced die. I think the actual name of it in the game is the disruptor die, which I just don't care. But the advanced die symbols fumbles and penalties. Well, I also have a symbol or show me when a injury occurs. And just because an injury occurs doesn't mean it's not. Well, it doesn't mean it might even be, okay, they stay in the game. It might be, okay, they're out, but they're only out for this series. They're out for the quarter. It doesn't really necessarily mean anything horribly bad, okay? The other thing that I play with that you may not get it. It's part of the rules right now because he's on 1 point. He's actually on rules 1.0, but he put this out for play test, and it is video review. And as this is a 2019 game, there may be some video reviews. We don't know. Okay. The other thing I play with, and you see it down here, trick play. I have a trick play chart. A team could call it trick play, but I have to. What I do is when I roll these 3 dice for either, it's either the first roll of a kick, a punt, field goal, or maybe it's the play call. If they all roll, this is my cheat sheet chart. And again, this is all downloadable for free. Season Ticket Facebook group. I am not attached to Season Ticket Football, by the way. I want to say that I just love the game. But if these 3 dice roll all the same number, 3 of a kind, which to give you an idea, that's 1 out of 600. I go by this chart right here. 1, offense has to call a timeout or they get a delay game. 2, offense has to call a timeout or get delay game. 3, defense has to call a timeout or they get too many men on the field. 4 is a rare play. I have a rare play chart. It's not prepared to be put out yet. If I get a rare play here, I may have to stop play or pause the video and come back to it and tell you, okay, here's what happened. And then, of course, 666, that means some kind of trick play. So let's go. First thing I do when I'm doing a replay, I like using who kicked off in the actual game. Who won the coin toss? Who kicked off? This is the official game book from the NFL. Pro Football Researchers Association. Look them up. Membership, $45 a year. One of the things you get access to, all the game books. All right. Okay, Baltimore won I can barely read it, so I know you might have. Baltimore won the coin toss and deferred. Tennessee elects to receive. So Baltimore. Now here's the thing: you cannot copy paste here because it'll end up being wrong. Because this just copies from what was on the main page. So we're going Baltimore. The ball's going to be. Geez, come on, there we go. And now how to color it in. This is why I use cell styles. Only thing about this, it'll make the font 12. I like font 10, shrink it down a little bit. There we go. Select my play. It's going to be KO for kickoff. Who's kicking off? Justin Tucker's kicking off. Let's go to my bookmark. Kickoff. Right there we go. We're ready to start the game. First kick. Here we go. 15. So it's going to be received at the 15. Let's not do that right there. You see right there, received. And the way I do this, at 15, it's going to be returned by 17. On kickoffs, that's Darius Jennings. That right there, 14-19, that's the player finder. Now you do not roll again. So 10 plus blue, that's a 18-yard return. There was a return, so some time clicked off. There we go. So where's that? 1833. Colors look a little bit similar. I'm not happy with that. But you can kind of tell the difference. Close enough. Okay. There we go. If there had been a penalty, this would have had to have been a 20. If it was a 1, he could have fumbled. I usually ignore injuries on kickoff and kick returns because the chance of kick return or a kicker or somebody being injured is so slim, and just I got to come up with an extra chart. They're not really even on my chart, and I just never cared for it. But if the X rolls a 2, there's an injury. If it's a 7 or 13, there might be a challengeable play. 7 means there's something that's challengeable that it could favor the offense. 13, it could favor the defense. So now, like I said, this last time you're going to see it, I won't refer to it again because I got to memorize. We roll the dice. Now, Tennessee, when they're tied, and what I do, this helps me remember. And then we got to do this too. I do this right here. I highlight. Okay, change the position. Tennessee's going +0. We already rolled the dice. 5's an inside run. 8 is a blitz. So inside run versus the blitz. 19 is nothing. 60-02. The linebacker 1. Let's get my team set up here. There we go. Linebacker 1, Matt Judon. His tackle is a 2. He makes the tackle to hold to him. 4-yard gain. Derrick Henry. Runs for 4 yards. 2nd and 6. That takes a full 35 seconds off the clock. 5 seconds for the play. 30 seconds in between plays. 2nd and 6. 11. That's a long pass. Versus rush contain. Long pass, rush contain. Long pass. 24-0. That's going to be a good play, probably. Quarterback deep. 6 beats 0. 20 plus a breakaway. Don't hit all the keys at once. That will help. Who is it? 14 on the double catch. Adam Humphries. Does he have a speed +2 to speed? So roll these 3 dice. Add them together. We're just looking at these 3 dice right here. We're adding together. And then we're adding 2. 13 and 1. 14 plus 2. 16 plus 20. 36-yard pass. Lamar Jackson hits his guy. That's a passing first down. They got a first down. I use a different highlighted color so I know, hey, they actually, they it's not just a first down. They did it. They also need to keep track of first downs in my statistics. Okay, 27. Now I got to do football math. 37 and 36, 73. That's 27-yard line. So they passed all the way down to Baltimore's 27-yard line. They are already threatening. Okay, what do we got? 7, that's an outside run. And 4 is a bounce defense. Okay, possible fumble. 64-0, the linebacker. Boy, is there a possible fumble. Linebacker, in fact, there was a fumble. Linebacker 1 strip. So let's look at linebacker 1 strip. He has a 7. I like making a note here. So Matt Judon gets a strip, and who does he strip? Well, 3, that's Derrick Henry. So, and his Matt Judon's 7 is going to beat. So it's a forced fumble after a 2-yard run. Okay, now let's say it hadn't been a strip. We would look at Derrick Henry's fumble number, and we would roll versus, so it's fumble number 6. We would re-roll the D20, and if it was 6 or less, he fumbled. So, but this is the fumble recovery. We can look at this just to see, but we're looking at the red, the white, and the blue. So in this case, Derrick Henry wouldn't have fumbled. So if he wouldn't have stripped the ball, it wouldn't have been a fumble. 14, who recovers it? He himself will recover it. Here's something you can do instead of copying, pasting off this. Copy, paste off that. Okay. Yes, it's recovered by the offense. And does he get a fumble return? Yes, he does get a fumble return. So he fumbles it, picks it up, but doesn't get nothing with it. 1 and 2 is 12, no return. So all of that, the clock will keep running because there was no change of possession. 2nd and 8 at the 25. Got lucky. 11 is another long pass. Who's it? Ryan Tannehill trying to go deep versus a short zone. 57-3. 8 is a nothing. Cornerback 2's interception. They are trying to turn over the ball. 57. Quarterback 2's interception rating is a 3. It's equal to 2 or less. Rating equal to or less. Interception after a 26-yard pass. I'll show you how I do this. They were just wanting to give the ball away. And who did it? Quarterback 2. Marcus Peters. Remember him from his Kansas City days. I am a Kansas City fan since Mike Livingston. That's how long it's been. Okay, there is, if you want, you can re-roll on the player finder interception thing. The only time I do that is, to me, he's the one who, it's his rating that made it. He's the one who gets the interception. So it's 1 yard deep in the end zone. Marcus Peters is going to try to return it. Interception return. Again, you can see what we're looking at. No returns. He doesn't get out. It's a touchback. It's not a safety because he didn't get out of the end zone. That play only takes 5 seconds. It is a turnover. I have a special caller marking for turnovers. Now, Baltimore, now you can copy paste. And they will get the ball at their own 20. And the Ravens got down, threatened. Baltimore tied. They also have a +0. But now we have to do some stats. Okay. Tennessee Titans. Well, Derrick Henry is going to be one of the big-time runners. So they go in the first 2 spots here. He runs for 4. He ran for 2. And he fumbled. Ryan Tannehill. There we go. Through 1 pass or an interception. You see it all automatically updates. They got 1 first down from passing. They did not have a 3rd down. Nothing needs to be put in here. Go up. Nope. Wrong way. Look at the home stats. Darius Jennings got a kick return. 18 yards. And if you want to keep track, there's a place down here to put Marcus Peters and shrink that down. Oop. Hit save. We're ready for find out what Baltimore can do with the ball. Baltimore will start with an inside run versus rush contain. Inside run, rush contain. 4 is nothing. 10 is usually false start. Penalty at home, and they get a false start penalty. That's never good. No time comes off the clock. First 15 from their own 20. Next play, 2. It's still inside run. Rush contain. 12's nothing. 25-6. Use the defensive play card, so we'll go to rush contain. 25-6. Got to switch our teams here. S1's tackle is a 4. He will not make the tackle. 4-yard gain to Gus Edwards. Gus Edwards picks up 4 yards. Second, and I'm not used to narrating. I narrate in my head, of course. Not used to actually say anything. Okay, what do we got now? Another inside run. They're trying to stick to that run game. Inside run, rush contain again. 63-2 this time. LB3's tackle. LB3's tackle is a 3. It's greater than the 2. 3-yard gain to Mark Ingram. Until you get it over here, you kind of have to copy paste from the PDF. But now we're at a color code, I guess would be a better word. My third downs. Watch this. If you go, wait till cursor changes. You go to the corner, wait till the cursor changes. Click and drag. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. I'm going to short this once. There we go. You see what you got? It's going to be +6. And it gets added to both teams. 6 and 3 is 9. 9 and 6 is 15. It's going to be a short pass versus a short zone. 24-7, probably not good. Unless the wide receiver two's reception is a 7. It's not. Lamar Jackson's pass falls incomplete. Runs, passes, miscellaneous. Play only takes 5 seconds. And they're going to have to punt. I wonder who their punter is. Sam Cook. I don't know how you say his name. He is +5. Wow. Okay, roll our dice. That 19, it's not a penalty. If it had been a 1, it would have been a blocked punt. 32-1, 39 +5 is 44 yards. Who's this going to be returned by? Adoree Jackson. I had to go to my punt returns now. Again, 29-1. It's 29, so it's right here. Blue die plus 0, 1 yard return. I have a question now about a rule. Because 7 would be a video review favoring the offense. And I'm wondering, does he have rules on video reviews about punts? And I don't know the answer to that. So Tennessee's taken over. $22 plus 44, 66. That's the 34. He got a 1 yard return. Tennessee's taken over at their own 35 for their second possession games. Too early, real early. Let's go do our stats. Okay. Gus Edwards. I put him in second place because he's RB2. Mark Ingram picked up 3. I'm sure Lamar Jackson will get his name in the rushing column. Okay, they did not make a first down. They did have a third down, and they did not make it. That's a 0. This guy punted for 44 yards. And this guy it's punt return. One yard. Save. And we are ready for Tennessee's. Tennessee is still plus 0. And we're ready for Tennessee's drive. I'm going to pause because I want to find out about a ruling. All right, I'm back. We're going Tennessee's. Got the ball, first 10. Still early in the game. First 10 thrown, 35 after Baltimore punt. After they got down, the 36-yard pass got down, but Derrick Henry fumbled after linebacker Matt Juden stripped him. Plus 0-10. That's a short pass. It's going to be short pass versus rush contain. 27-3. That'll be a good play. Usually if the blue number's low, it's going to be good. If it's high, the player's probably not going to make it. 4 is average, to give you an idea. So wide receiver 3, his receptions 5. Tajay Sharp, I think was his name. 7 plus 3 is 10-yard gain. That's a first down. That kind of interesting. Here's Tennessee. Got Derrick Henry, and they're getting first downs by passing the ball. Did I do their first down? Yeah, I did. Okay. On their last drive. Okay. 7, that's an outside run. 4 is a bounced outside run versus bounce. 12-9, that's not going to be good. RB1, I don't think is. Nope. Derrick Henry does not have, so he will pick up 0 yards. Maybe this is why they're passing the ball. They're keying Derrick Henry, and he just can't get nothing. Ryan Tannehill might have to win this game with his arm. 2nd and 10. 13, that's a medium pass. 0 is a short yardage, medium pass. 62-5. CB2's cover. His cover's an 8, so he's going to make the play. Tannehill's pass falls incomplete. In real life, I think Tennessee won this game like 28 to, it's a 5-second play. Bring up 3rd and 10, 20 to like 13, something like that. Third and 10 at their own 45, plus 6, 11, that's a long pass. Versus a 15, that's a deep zone. 38-0. 38. Okay, O-line protect. So if the O-line protection beats a 0, it will. All right, O-line protect. He does now. We come up to another optional rule. It's going to be 20. The player is going to be whoever number 20 is on double catch. Khalif Raymond will catch the ball. And you can just use the 25, but I find that you get a lot of repeats. So on the Facebook group, the creator of the game mentioned subtract 2. So make this 23 plus the blue die. So we're going to, so actually we could just keep this number. We could re-roll it. I think we're just going to keep this number and make it 23. 23, it gives some variability. That's another first down by the pass and another long pass. You would not think about Tennessee getting the long pass. So was it 68-32 down the Baltimore 32. Let's see if they can do something with it this time. 8 screen versus bounced. 25-1. That's going to be a good play. His accuracy is 7, 5-yard pass. 2-16. A.J. Brown. Nice short pass to A.J. Brown. They're keying on Derrick Henry, so Tannehill's having to rely on the pass. Outside run versus bounce defense again. 32-2. Go defensive card bounced. 32-2. Linebacker 1's tackle. 2, just barely. 3-yard gain. Derrick Henry picks up 3. Sets up another 3rd down. 3rd and 2, I think. 2 is 2 yards plus 0, so no change really. 10, that's a short pass. 6 is about short zone. Short pass, short zone. 4-4-4. The only time I do use that chart if it's play call. 4-4. My homebrew chart, it's got to be play call, not when it's the play result. steal, 1 sack. He's got a 1. It does not beat the 4. 9-yard pass to Dion Lewis. I don't know who that is. For how much? 9 yards. And another Titan passing first down. I like trying to make liberal use of copy paste. Where they are in the red zone. One is an inside run versus a blitz. 60. That'll be 1's tackle. It's probably going to be better than a 2. Barely 4-yard gain. This time, Dion Lewis gets the ball. For how much? 4 yards. Second 6 at the 14. 6 is an outside run. 2 is a rush contain. 65-1. And this is why I say red zone is important. That'd have been a 6-yard game, but because they're in the red zone, -1. Derrick Henry got the ball, lost a yard. During play testing, the stats were very realistic. It was pretty amazing. So 3rd and 7 from the 15. That's a +6. 9 to 15, that's a short pass. Versus 15, which is a deep zone, but it turns into a short zone because it's in the red zone. 25-8, that doesn't sound good. Wide receiver 2 probably will not have an 8. Nope. Pass, Tannehill's pass falls incomplete. I think you could even say, if you want to, wide receiver 2 intended for Adam Humphries. And it's 4th and 7 from the Baltimore 15. They will bring on the field goal unit. And you can see a couple 7 and 13, but the way the review works, if it's 7, it favors the offense, 13 favors defense. So if it's a 7, if it's a 13 and the pass is incomplete, the defense isn't going to challenge it. If it's a 7, the defense might challenge it, but like a 4-yard run on first down, you might get an extra yard. Maybe you can get an extra yard from it being spotted. You're not challenging on first down to get 1 yard. Carlos Santos comes in. It's a 32-yard field goal, so he's adding +6 to his roll. The chance of him, I would say he's probably going to make this. 32. I got to roll a 13. I'm rolling these 3 dice, but I'm looking at this because there could be a penalty or there could be a block. If it's 1, it's a block. 20, it's a penalty. Nothing. 8, 7, 15, and 6, 21. So it is good. That's a scoring drive. Down Tennessee. Has taken a 3-0 lead. Now, Tennessee's got to kick the ball. I go in ahead and run the kickoff so I can do the stats for the kickoff. And Carlos Santos will be doing the kickoff. Oh, we didn't do it earlier. I'm not correcting it. Uh, this is 2019. We got to add 30 to this roll. 64 is a touchback. I'm not redoing it. It just, there you go. Maybe he slipped and he kicked it short. I don't know. Or not, I don't go back. That was a mistake, however. I do need to acknowledge I forget about adding these bonuses. So there you go. If you're a Baltimore fan, or actually, well, you'd be a Tennessee fan. I don't know. They started at 33. I guess if you're a Baltimore fan, you'd be mad because they didn't start out at their 20. Too bad. Or they're 25. They got 8 more yards. Woo! Okay, now we need to do some stat calculating here. Okay, Tajay Sharp got 1 for 10. And you gotta come back up here, and I wonder if I could do it that way, but I just realized I might better redo my chart here where maybe I would only have to type in the passing yards once. But this is fine. Did I not do? He gained 4, then he gained 2. His first pass was not an interception. You guys did not catch me doing that. And then he threw an interception. And then he threw for 10. Then he threw incomplete. Then he threw for 23. I'm not used to talking and typing and doing all this all at the same time. I gotta put him in. There we go. Oop. There we go. Now we're caught up. Golly. Throwing the stats off bad. AJ Brown caught 1 for 5. I don't like doing this. I like doing all the passes, and then I go back and get the runs, even though I've already done some of the runs. I don't know. I do it. Sometimes I go play by play. Sometimes I don't. Derrick Henry ran for 0. Then he got 3. Then he lost 1. Dion Lewis got 4. And then he'll throw another incomplete pass. First down. Pass. 3 passes. Third downs. They got 1, they got 2, but then they didn't get the third. Carlos Santos. Attempted a field goal, made the field goal. And we are ready for Buffalo or Baltimore's ball. 5 is an inside run. Wait a minute. Crap. It was right the first time. Okay, 1st and 10. Touchbacks go to the 25. Inside run, rush contain. All right, 57. Ooh, DO4 probably going to be probably Derrick Henry. In fact, I can tell you, no, this is Baltimore's ball. So who's Mark Ingram? Going to get a good run here. No, Lamar Jackson's going to get a good run. That makes a lot of sense. DO4, tackle a 9, no way, 10-yard gain. Lamar Jackson takes off for 10 yards. And the Lamar Jackson running. Now this change, yep, they're going to be a +1. I didn't add it, too bad. Another mistake. So I made 2 mistakes so far. This is going to be a first down, 35. So +1, 11 turns to 12. 8 turns to 9. It's a draw versus a blitz. 61-3. S2's tackle. 5 beats the 3, so holds them to 4-yard gain. Number 13, that's Mark Ingram. Mark Ingram picks up 4 yards. Now this is where 13, defensive review. So yes, you could throw the challenge flag, and maybe he only picked up 3 yards. You're not going to challenge that. Okay, 10 plus 1 is 11. That's a long pass. Short zone. 6 plus 1 is 7. That's a short zone. Long pass, short zone. 16-7. Wide receiver 2's deep. Is only a 1. Lamar Jackson throws an incomplete pass. I like Lamar Jackson. I think he's a good player. But he's a good quarterback. He's just not passing elite. He gets in trouble when you make him have to throw the ball. Okay, 3rd and 6. That's a +6. You do not add the +1. Just a straight +6. 3 and 3 is 6 plus 6 is 12. They're going to try to get it on a draw. Versus 8 is the blitz. 38-4. Go off the defensive play card. Pass bits, 38. RB3's rush. Justin Hill's rush is a 3. It does not beat the 4. He picks up 12 still. They get 12. They get 12. They don't get the 22. But they get a first down from rushing even. Actually, they got a first down from rushing earlier from Lamar Jackson's run. I'm forgetting everything. Okay. 39-12. It's going to be 51, right? 49-2 is 51. So they're at the Titan 40. They're just across midfield. 5 minutes left in the quarter. 5-1 is 6. That's an outside run. 8-1 and 9. That's a blitz. 42-6. DL1's tackle. DL1's tackle's not a 6. It's going to be a breakaway. For Mark Ingram. Speed +4. These 3 dice +4. 9 yards. Those kind of rolls always disappoint me. Because that could have been a big run. Instead, 9-yard gain. I mean, 9 yards ain't nothing to sneeze at. But that could have been a touchdown run. 11 + 1 is 12. Versus bounced. 12 versus bounced. 46.5. DL2's tackle. DL2's tackle is not higher. It's another breakaway. It's Lamar Jackson this time. Same speed. Top 3 dice. 10, 12. 12 + 4, 16 yards. Doing it with his legs. Where's that put the ball? 24-yard line. First 10 at Tennessee's 24-yard line. Add +1, 7, 8. That's a screen pass. 7 is short zone. The screen pass is at or near the line of scrimmage. Screen 18-8. It's not going to be good. It's going to be incomplete, in fact. RB4, unless the RB4 has a reception of 8, he doesn't pass incomplete. They're not doing it in the air, but they are doing it on the ground. 2nd 10. 14 + 1 is 15. This is going to be a medium pass. +3 is bounced. 48-3. S2's cover is not a 3. 29-yard pass. This is going to be a touchdown. To Miles Boykin. In Tennessee, or not Tennessee, but Baltimore has taken a lead. I'll get to show you how to do extra points here. Okay, it's going to be in it. Okay, we'll go here. It's like a 32-yard field goal, basically. 32-yard field goal. So we need a 13 plus. Justin Tucker's got 9. Rolling these 3 dice. Look at this for a block kick. 1, possible block kick on a 1. Or a penalty on a 20. Possible blocked. Possibly blocked. Okay. It's a 32-yard field goal. So, re-roll the disruptor die. That's that die right there. If it's less than or equal to the block chance. So 8 or less, the block is kicked. If it's not, 7 to 6, 13, plus 9, 22, it's going to be good. So 8 or less, it's blocked. It is not blocked. It's good. And Baltimore has taken a 10-3 lead. Now, for all you statistician, I don't know if I said it right, that counts as a passing first down. There is a NFL statistician's guide. It's really an interesting read. If you ever think about, because there's a lot of things that you can find out about how they keep track of stuff. I always like doing the kickoffs, get them out of the way. We're adding plus 30 again, 56. So it's going to receive 3 yards in the end zone. This is where I don't know what to do. Because I don't know how to. Does he return it? Does he not return it? Do they down it and just kneel? They get the ball 25. I'm going to say they just kneel. Okay, if not, it'd been 10 plus a breakaway. Okay, so I just like seeing what it could have been. It'd have been Darius Jennings again. He's got plus 3. Use the same dice. So what is that? 8, 3 is 11. Plus 3. You do not add the yards unless it says add the yard, like right there, kick returns. So plus 3, 8, 11, 14, plus 10, 24. Said he got it at the 21. So it's about the same, really. Pretty close. Okay, now we can do our stats. Now you notice I haven't gone to that main page to, I really don't. Until like, I really actually don't until like halftime. I probably will though for this game just to show you guys. 10, Mark Ingram gains 4. Lamar Jackson throws incomplete. Really? He hasn't completed a, wow. I forgot to do their penalties. I am forgetting all kinds of things. Then Justice Hill gains 12. Mark Ingram gains 9. Lamar Jackson gains 16. Lamar Jackson throws another incomplete pass. But then he finally completes one. And man, oh man, is it a big one. Okay, so they ran, 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 passed. They had 1 third down. They made it. Baltimore has had a fumble and they lost it. I forgot to do that earlier. Justin Tucker here. Kicked an extra point. He's 1 for 1. And that's it. Tennessee's ball, they're behind. They're going to be adding +1 to their die roll. Time running out in the first quarter. 12 and 1 is 13. That's a medium pass. 2 and 1 is 3. That's a bounced. 22-1. That's a good play. Wide receiver 1. A.J. Brown. His 4 is better than the 1. Receiving 4 better than the blue die. 1. He will catch it for 10 plus the blue die. That's 1. That's an 11-yard catch. And it looks like Tennessee is said, Tannehill, you go to it. So 9 plus 1 is 10. That's a short pass. It's going to be rush contained. 57-2. But it'll be incomplete. CB2, right? Yeah, it covers an 8. It's a Ryan Tannehill pass incomplete. +1, 12. +1 is 13. That's a medium pass. It's the blitz. Excuse me, medium pass versus the blitz. Guess I should talk up. 38-6. O-line protect. Okay. Will the O-line protect him? No, protection will fail. O-line's protect is less than the blue die. We will go to the pressure chart. Gonna roll just the top 3 dice again. That's 13. Can he evade? He's got to beat a 1 on his evade. He beats the evade, which means he's going to complete a nice pass to Anthony Fersker. Going to go on a breakaway here. +5. 8 and 4 is 12, 17. So the blitz, it's the blitz. They try to get to Tannehill. Tannehill evades the blitz, throws to his fullback, who takes off on a nice 17-yard gain. Big play by Tannehill. And that moves them into Ravens territory. 17 and 36, 43, 53, 47. Add 1. That's 2. That's an inside run versus rush contain. 22-5. Go to the defensive card, rush contain. 22. LB4's tackle is LB's 4 tackle of 5, not even close. 7-yard gain. Derrick Henry gains 7 yards. And no one is surprised. This is 4 years ago, and Derrick Henry's still doing it. Down to the Raven 40. 11 plus 1 is 12. That's going to be a draw. Versus bounced. And there is going to be an injury. You can see my injury chart. Okay, draw 12-1. RB1's rush. Derrick Henry will gain 6 plus 7 yards again. That's a first down. There is an injury. And you can see how my injury chart works. I hope it's nothing big, but you never can tell. Where's that? All right. That ain't bad right there. Yeah, right there. So we're going to roll the red, white and the red. Look at this chart, and then this die looks at this chart. So it's, quarterback injured, but he stays in the game. So basically, nothing. That play's still going to take 35 seconds. But Hill doesn't come out. So, nothing. But there was potential. Still adding +1. 11 plus 1 is 12. They're going to try another draw. Good they're doing the draw because it's going against the blitz. 36-2 off the defensive card. The RB2's rush is a 3. It beats the 2. 19-yard gain. Dion Lewis tears through the line. They caught him on a blitz. And Tennessee is just carving up down to the Raven 14 in the red zone. 10 plus 1 is 11. That's a long pass, which because it's in the red zone, changes to an inside run versus rush contain. 20, rush contain 20:08. Linebacker 4 will not make the tackle. Nobody's tackles a 2. 7-yard gain to Derrick Henry. For some reason, Derrick Henry likes the number 7. Apparently. And that is the end of the first quarter. And now I'm going to show you what I do to go to a new quarter. Okay, first I do this. I click on my quarter, go move or copy, create a new copy, move to the end, which puts it here at the end. I'm going to rename this the second quarter. I go up here. I go cell styles normal. That gets rid of all the color. Hit delete. That gets rid of everything. You notice this looks a little funky because there's all kinds of stuff in there. Do that. Do that. Tennessee's got the ball. All right, that's done. But we got some stats here we got to add up. All right, these are Tennessee stats. So he threw an 11-yard pass to A.J. Brown. You can if you want, because sometimes it's an incomplete pass. Sometimes it will speed up. If you put the players in before you start the game, it's always a thing you can do. Okay. So Henry gains 7. Dion Lewis, 19. Back to Henry for 7. They got quite a few first downs here. Pass. Run. No third downs. That's it. Almost. Now we come down here. We do our. I like doing stats by quarter because I like sometimes looking back. So there are 2-6. 2-6 stat sheet. Then we have 8 first downs, 10 carries, 52 yards, no touchdowns. Tannehill's headed for a 400-yard passing day. I don't think he'll make that. So what is that? 20. Wow. 10 rushes, 10 passes. Wait a minute. Something's wrong. This number right here should equal that number right there. Missed a 9-yard pass to Dion Lewis. Stop. Okay. Now, did I do a 9-yard pass? Did Dion Lewis? I don't think so. Yeah, right there. I just missed it. It's a great way to double check. So this should be I just made so many mistakes this game. Seriously, I don't make this many mistakes. I'm doing this, and I know it's only because I'm videoing this and talking. 3, 21 plays, 163 yards. They did. Did I really do that? They didn't fumble. Derrick Henry fumbled. Golly, all these mistakes. No penalties. Clean game. 1-1. I mean, Baltimore had a false start, but really that's it. Okay. Didn't take. There we go. I was going to say, I couldn't believe Baltimore had the exact same. Rushing yards, 758. They're doing good. 4-1, 24-1-0. No sacks. 11 plays. So, passing yards. 11 plays. 58 and 24, 74 and 8. 74 and 8 is 82. Doubling the yards, doubling the plays. Not good for Ravens fans. Just for you, I normally don't do it, but I usually wait. And technically, I think Tennessee's time starts. You see this 5 seconds, I think that is included Tennessee's drive time officially. I usually don't. I don't. I'm not that technical, I guess, to figure it out. Their drive started at 11:45. It ended, this is when the play starts, so it ended at 6:50 when they kicked off. So I write down, and what was it? Field goal, Cairo Santos. Used to kick for Kansas City. How far? 32 yards. Drive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 play. Yes, the field goal counts. That's what you learn if you read the statistician guide. 65 minus 15, 50 yards. And the drive took, if it would have gone to 6:45, it would have been 5 minutes. It went to 6:50. So 5 seconds short of 5 minutes. If it had gone to 6:45, it would have been 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay, but Baltimore then came right back. Uh, 340. Well, okay. Lamar Jackson 4. Show you how to see this grid. You don't like the grid? Go to View, Show. You got to click on it. View, Show. Take off grid lines. 2 M BOY can the drive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plays. 75 yards. Started at 6:50, ended at 3:40. That's 3:10. And there you go. In the next video, we will do the second quarter.